morning musings from the studio on this tiny little Greek island. Today I'm just kind of, I don't know, not, I don't have a lot of energy. I think that's just basically what it is. It's not the coffee. This is my second cup of coffee. Um, it's the heat and the summer, that whole feel of, like the cats outside or all they do is sleep all day. They're just sprawled out and just waiting for the days to get cooler. I think most animals during the heat find a shady spot and just lay there. So I have that tendency today to to really not do anything, and I'm gonna fight it. I'm going to fight it because I'll feel better about myself if I do something, even a little tiny something, just, to settle my ego on that idea of, well, you didn't do anything today, and then I can, call myself lazy and that I haven't done this or that or the other thing. And, that's just a bad road to go on, and can oftentimes be an easy thing to do. So I'm going to fight against it and do something. What's on my mind is this painting here. And I think about it, should I or shouldn't I? Because when I am not in the best of places, when I am kind of discombobulated, just not centered, not fully there, uh, I tend to be the same in my painting. So I'm kind of not sure if I should even approach my painting, and if things change and I get more awake and in tune, then I will, and happily so, because I really like this painting. Um, I get excited about paintings. If you go back and listen to my morning musings, I say that about a lot of my paintings. And it's not so much that I think that they're great paintings or they're great artworks, but I love the whole creation of it. And that just spurs me to say I really like what's going on in this one. And also, the more I paint, of course, the better I get, and the more on the upper subtle levels of beautifully putting the painting together, at least at the level that I'm at right now. So I can be happy with myself and my progression in that sense. It's not that egotistical perspective. Oh, look what I painted. It's a knowing that I took the time to create the notans, to play around, to let go of my limitations and just dive in, uh, figuring out the basic geometrical design of the painting. I like geometrical designs in paintings. It works for me. It's a tool that really, really works for me. So I get that, and then do a little color study to see if this is where I want to go, and maybe I should go with a cooler color palette or warmer, or how am I going to do this, depending on the time of day. And so I plan it all out. It's abstract and up here in this area. I'm not actually at my easel and painting, which is down in these lower chakra areas, right? It's it's working with the idea. And so when I say that I really like what's going on, I like it because it's working. The pre before painting, before actually pulling out the canvas and creating it, the pre-work, I can't find the word, you guys, what's the word? Is working. When I'm actually painting it, it works. And because it's working, I'm enjoying it and I love it. And the whole process of manifesting this little painting is a joy. So yeah, because I am a little bit off balance today, a little bit off center, I'm afraid to go in and actually work on this painting. So if I can manage to pull myself together, I will do that. Part of the reason is why when I get off of my routine, uh, um, there is a moment meaning a day or two of getting myself back in line. So because of the exhibit that went on Monday, which was just great, it was so much fun. And preparing, leaving the island, taking the trip to the city, taking care of other things, work related with my partner, fishing. I took some fish down to another part of Halkidiki to be sold, and back to the city the next day. And I got back yesterday. That's why I wasn't here yesterday for the morning musings. Um, and today I'm just kind of pulling myself back because I stepped away from this studio, and so yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. What do you guys do when you have a day like that where you just know that you're not humming and in tune and centered and there with your painting? What do you do? Do you just keep on painting and whatever happens, happens? Do you stop and pull yourself back into, try and get yourself recentered? Do you pull the painting off the easel and put something else on and just paint anything just to paint something? I've done that. That can be a lot of fun. Letting go of all intentions of painting something good and just throwing paint on the canvas. Maybe I'll get a little larger piece and go with creating an abstract. This might be a good abstract day, right? Where just allowing myself the time to play around, to be discombobulated and discentered or uncentered, and just go with that. Just whatever the day has brought me, go with that. So this morning I got up, and rather than being in my routine of making my morning brew or going down for an early morning swim, I slept in. I got up at what, 7:30 this morning. Oh my goodness, I like to get up at 6 and go down swimming and come back in and come with my journaling. And I did none of that today. I just I had to hike down to the Limani, to the harbor, to get the car because my partner left, my husband left this morning to go out fishing. In the middle of the night he left, so he took the truck down and I went to pick it up. And now I'm sitting with my coffee in here, and so that's why I'm just not centered. I'm just not centered today. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do after this morning musings. It's kind of nice to come here and just share where I'm at, the times when things aren't all in line and in balance and together. So I'd love to hear what you do when you are in I keep saying discombobulated. It's the only word that comes to mind. It's where you're just not centered. You're just kind of leaning one way or the other, just not humming. That that moment, being present within yourself and in your space and in your studio and connecting with your creativity and producing and creating and just having a great time. What do you do when you're not there and and you want to get back? What do you do? As I've said many times before, right? I may do an abstract painting. I may pull this one off and just do a little short, quick study. I may clean the house, cook some food, just do something completely different. So I'm curious what you guys do, and you don't have to be artists if you're listening to this and you're not an artist. You know, we all get off center, and how do you find your way back? How do you find your way back? I want to learn. All right, you guys, I am going to sign off and do my journaling because I have not done that yet today. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a beautiful, beautiful day today.